I'm gonna give you the best full body band workout that you can do at home, and we're gonna start right now. What's up everybody, it's Dane Miller from GarageStrength.com, and if this is your first time to the channel and you're interested in becoming a better athlete, you wanna be more explosive, you wanna improve your muscle tone, make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you ring that notification bell so we can help you become a beast. So oftentimes you're stuck at home and you want to get a little bit of a workout in, but you don't have the equipment at your house. Maybe you don't have the time to drive to the gym, get warmed up at the gym, walk around, get suited, get prepared, and then get that workout in and then drive home. You need something that's going to be 15, 20, 30 minutes that doesn't require a lot of equipment. And that's where our PowerLastic bands come into play, is that when we're utilizing bands, we can target specific muscle groups and we can create a significant amount of tension and still get our heart rate up, still increase our strength, still increase our muscle tone so that we feel good, we get a good workout in, we get a good sweat going, and we feel accomplished for the day. And I think that's the biggest concept that we have to keep in mind, is that when we're working out, we want to improve our overall mobility, we want to improve our strength and our stability, and we just need to get that blood flowing, get that heart pumping so that we get a good workout in. So we're gonna give you a whole bunch of key exercises that you can utilize to train your entire body with just using one specific band. Okay, so we got senior national champ Hayley Reichardt. She is also senior world team member for the United States, and she got second this past year at the Senior Pan American Championships in Olympic weightlifting. And we're gonna walk through an entire band-based workout. And the first key that we're looking at is Hayley's gonna start this as a nice warm-up. We're gonna hold the PowerLastic bands, and this is our mobility band. She's gonna get into a position where she's holding the bands and she's just gonna squat. So when she's squatting, we wanna see how are her knees tracking, is she keeping her full foot grounded, and then does she have good tension at the top? And that's one of the best parts about using a PowerLastic band, is that when you get to the top, there's a little bit more tension, so your quads and your abs are gonna get a little bit more targeted, and if you have that front rack here, it's also gonna target that upper back. So Hayley's gonna bust out 17 reps here. So Hayley's busted out 17 reps, and one of the things, because Hayley is extremely short, to make the band have a little bit more tension, she sort of folded that in between her feet, so it's a little bit tighter up at the top when she's squatting and then extending. So if you're a little taller, you don't have to do that. If you're a little bit shorter, you can fold that up a little bit so you get a little bit more tension at the top. Now she's gonna walk over and we're gonna go right into a standing row. So now we wanna work on waking up her upper back, waking up her lats, try to target her biceps a little bit and focus on retracting her scap at the top. So she's gonna do 17 reps on the rows with PowerLastic strength band, and then she's gonna come back over to the squats. And once she's done here, she's gonna do these squats and we're gonna add in a press. So when we're talking about doing a full body workout, we wanna target the legs, the abs, the shoulders, the lats, everything. So she's gonna do that position where she's gonna squat down into the hole, and then once she gets to the top, we wanna see a nice drive, nice lockout, working on that shoulder strength, working on the triceps, and really utilizing every single muscle in her entire body. And this is gonna be the first pairing that we're gonna work on. So we're gonna do squats with the bands for about 4 sets of 17, and then we're gonna do standing rows for 4 sets of 17. It's really gonna get your heart rate rolling, and it's gonna help you feel a little bit more tension as you start to build into this workout. Okay, so the next pairing of exercises that we're gonna utilize, we're gonna do a side band walk in an overhead position. So we wanna target a little bit of the obliques being overhead, as well as the rear delts, traps, and going into the glutes, okay? So now as she's gonna be doing the side band walk, what we wanna see is about 12 to 15 reps going each direction, okay? Holding the shoulder nice and stable, and about a quarter squat, maybe just above that quarter squat position. She's gonna go down, and then we'll work back, trying to really feel her quads, her glutes connected to her feet, and then feeling good tension up into that upper back. And even if you're a weightlifter, this is something that will really help you warm up your shoulders, warm up your thoracic spine so that you feel nice and stable when you're getting into that workout. So Hayley's gonna Finish that there, and then we're gonna get into some unilateral work here. So we're gonna focus on Hayley having a single leg RDL with the PowerLastic strength band, and then as she gets into the top, we're gonna hold the hip lock here and then do a row. So we're gonna target the hamstrings, the lower back, the glutes, and the glutes are gonna be pre-fatigued from those side band walks, and now we're gonna get into that row where we gotta focus on trunk stability, trunk control. So we're gonna do 7 on each leg. See if you can back up just a little bit. And then bring that front foot forward a little. Yeah, there you go. Try and really feel that hamstring drive through the heel and squeeze those abs in that upright position. Perfect there, good. So 7 on each side. And this is really good if you have issues with balance, if you have issues with stability. Doing some unilateral work is fantastic for a full body workout. And on top of that, now you're gonna be able to see if you have any structural integrity issues, one side stronger than the other. Typically, I would recommend doing that weak side first, and then do that first, even on the directional work when you're doing those side band walks. If your left side's weaker, you can work to that left side first, and then if your left side's weaker when you're doing the single leg RDL, do that left side first as well, and that's gonna help you improve that strength and get a better workout overall. Okay, so the next 2 exercises that we're gonna be working on are gonna be a banded lunge supersetted with a standing press. So Hayley's gonna do the banded lunge first, right around her hips, and she's gonna hold that band just a little bit, come forward, and even when she comes forward, just pause a little bit down in the hole, good, right, like that. And then as that band is gonna be pulling her back in, she's gotta have a little more control and try and feel her feet controlling everything as she comes back to that top position. This is gonna also help keep those hips extended while her chest is nice and upright, and she's holding that good deep position so she's mobile in her hips. So this is gonna target her whole entire posterior chain, as well as helping to reinforce that upright posture to try and improve that dynamic trunk control. So we'll do 7 on each leg. Try and feel that back knee drop to the floor or just above the floor. And then if you want to target even more of your glutes and your hamstrings, that stride can be a little bit longer. Okay. And now we're going to go into that standing press. Okay, so this is going to be a standing banded press, similar to a standing bench press. Now with Hayley, we're going to go in a bilateral position. Okay, so she's going to give us 5 to 7 presses. This is going to be targeting her delts, her triceps, and her chest. She's going to be working on pressing and holding that lockout position. Now, she's in a bilateral stance, okay? So when Hayley split jerks, if you're an Olympic weightlifter, you could, if you're trying to improve your overall stability in a split position, she jerks with her right foot forward, we could actually put her right foot forward and she could do some presses in a staggered stance. So let's go with that right foot forward a little bit and press. See if we can get that left heel out a little. And now if we're trying to improve her overall structural integrity, because typically she is in a split position with that right foot forward, now we're gonna switch and we're gonna get that left foot forward, and she's gonna work on digging that right heel down, digging her toes down, trying to feel that position and really driving and locking out in that full elbow extension. Okay, so when she's extending, we've also gotta be squeezing in our abs, squeezing through our belly button, making sure that our upper back's nice and tight, our shoulders are retracted, and then we can go back and forth between the standing press and that walking lunge. The last exercise that we're gonna utilize in our PowerLastic whole body workout is a backward banded walk. So Hayley's gonna get almost to 90 degrees, maybe a little lower, Hayley. Yeah, and so we're gonna really focus on our quads and developing that good quad strength. And if you have knee issues, we're gonna come back forward, good. This will actually help increase and improve the stability of your quads and your knees. And so what we wanna see is that as that band's pulling her in, she's gonna go nice and slow through that full position, feel that eccentric load, and then come back out. And ideally what I wanna see everybody doing is 3 to 4 sets of 1 to 1.5 minutes of this exercise. And you're gonna start to feel it after about 30 seconds. You're gonna feel that all over your quads. Your quads are gonna start to light up, and you're gonna start to feel that knee actually get a little bit stronger. And this is a movement that you can utilize as a finisher. This is also an exercise that you can utilize as a really, really good warm-up to get that heart rate to skyrocket pretty quickly, because you have to have good control over your body as you work through this entire process. So how about 2 more passes here, Hayley? And notice she is getting a little taller, so ideally we want to really focus on, as you're getting fatigued, keeping that butt a little bit lower so that you have even more tension on the quads to make this even a little bit more challenging. And then one extra twist that you can throw in here, if you are somebody who struggles with ankle stability, you can start to focus on holding plantar flexion as you walk backwards. So that's a little bit of an extra twist that you can utilize. And these are exercises that you can do, again, at the beginning, or if you want to do this as a finisher to your entire whole body workout for PowerLastics. So you can utilize our PowerLastic bands. You can click on the link down below. You can head over to garagestrength.com and pick up your own set of PowerLastic mobility and strength bands. And you can do this workout at home, 20 to 30 minutes, really get your heart rate going. You can increase tension throughout your muscles and try and improve strength. And you don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to waste a whole bunch of time traveling to the gym. If you don't have that equipment, you can just utilize 1 or 2 bands in one single workout, really get that heart rate going and feel nice and accomplished for the day. So you can click on the link down below, head over to garagestrength.com and pick up our PowerLastics bands today. And if you want a program, you can pick up all 3 bands that comes with a full program that's going to help you improve your strength and your overall health. If you want more workouts around using PowerLastic bands, you can click on this card right here. Until next time, guys, peace.